recorded and subject to monitoring at any time. You may begin speaking now.
What's up?
Hey, what's up, brother? Just got out the shower and realized you called 3 times. I was like, damn, he must be bored out of his mind out there, the little 8-cell pod.
Yeah, it is, man. It's bad. And dialing on the dumbass fucking wall phone, it pisses me off when I don't get to, because it takes like 10 minutes to do everything.
Damn.
You got to dial my number, you have the number, then do your voice verification, then dial the number, wait for it to go, hit 5, it's all this dumb shit.
Oh, so you can't just like put your pin and just call?
No, hell, you got to do a voice verification, and you got to wait for the computer to help dumb shit. It's about 4 minutes to get the first ringing.
Damn, dude, that's that AI secret Elon Musk type shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fucking, I was just watching Joe Rogan now and watch some clips like that about that AI. That shit's scary, man. In the future, I'm like, you know what I mean? Like that
we're getting there too, man. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, like that Big Brother. I know you read George Orwell, 1984. You know what I mean? Because you always stay reading, and some topics we read about, like what are your favorite books you like to read? For people that are book fans, like who's your favorite authors?
I'm a big. I like a lot of fantasy novels, man. Like I was reading this Lorien series, Legacy series. I'm reading this Dagger and Coin series by Daniel Abraham right now.
Yeah.
Probably the best series I ever read was the Wheel of Time series by Robert Jordan.
Okay. Yeah.
True series.
I like, yeah. Well, you like fiction, you know. I like Dean Koontz is my favorite. John Grisham. You like books
Dean
like that?
He's a sick mind, bro. He makes some good books.
He does, man. Some Stephen King books. He's not, he's not on the top echelon to me with books. But like it was good, really good. As better than the movie. Like books are always better than the movie. People, when I tell them that. See, these ain't people that really been to jail or has time to or free and sit and read a book. But books are definitely better than movies, dude. Because you know.
Yeah, I'm reading this Master Key System too. Because I read a couple books. I'll read something that is for fun reading, and then I like reading stuff that can expand my mind a little bit.
You said Master P.
What's that?
You said you're reading what now?
It's called the Master Key System. It was written in 1907. You know the book in the movie The Secret? The Law of Attraction?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this book it's what those authors read to get inspired to write those books.
Okay.
The Law of Attraction and Secret.
I thought
that was the inspiration.
That's cool. I thought you were talking about you were reading Master P's book.
No.
But hey,
That's called the Master Key System.
He's a good businessman. He probably would make a good book. Because I read Meek Mill's book. Remember that one around CCDC? That was a good book in the beginning. You know, about the streets and shit like that. Turns out that he ain't no gangster, but it is what it is.
Yeah. But I'm really trying to focus on making some changes, bro. Because I'm really getting old, man, and I'm really tired of doing this. So I want to make this my last time. Like,
I want you to go more into depth.
This is my last time.
Yeah, go more in depth into this, like your feelings and shit like that. That's what I want this to be more about. Like, we already got what your pod's about. Like, is it 3 to a cell? Is it 3? Is it 3 people in a cell?
No, 2.
Okay, so you got 2. So that's 6. So that's 16 people on the small pod.
There's only 5 cells in this pod, so 10.
Oh, I thought you said there was 8.
Yeah, the other tier I was on, they just moved us to the smaller tiers. The other tier I was on had 10 cells. This one has 5. We're back on max blocks now. They moved us all so they could do whatever they were doing with the windows down here.
You like the smaller because it's more? Is it more quiet and more like personal? Because you get to know everybody more personal, or you like the bigger one?
I mean, there's pros and cons to both. The bigger pods, you can open and close your door at least. These pods are like the sliders, so they're just stuck open all day, so it's really loud.
Yeah.
If you're trying to sleep, so I get up early in the morning. We had the sermons on. They said the faith and worship, faith and religious section on the tablets, man. And I've watched every one of them about 3 times now. There's probably about 100 of them on there. So I get up every morning. I sit down and pray with myself, and then I'll watch one of the sermons. So either look at
awesome.
authentic manhood stuff on there, religious sermons from different churches that have donated sermons.
There's
I read this one book that said you have to get up and get your mind right with God for the day. So that's what I try to do.
right. Does Daily Bread still go around?
What's that?
Daily Bread, the little books, Daily Bread.
So later on, I started a prayer group here, which is crazy. I know it sounds like fun for me, but
that's awesome, right? Man. It is. It really. That's. Oh man, I can't imagine it, but that's cool, man. I had one when I went 99, facing 2 attempted murders at 19, 36 max each, and 2 gun charges, and I was like, 19. That's intimidating. And some old head and a dude that got caught with a kilo. He got 20 years back in '99, and then in Gander Hill in Delaware in Wilmington. You know where that is. And he was like, man, he was Jehovah's Witness. So at first, I was born and raised a Catholic and stuff, and but. I was born again Christian in there, and I was Jehovah's Witness for about a good year, man. And and when I found, and then I was like, if it wasn't feeling the holiday thing, I was like, I like that with my family when I get out. But then I just non-denominational. I just believe whatever the Bible, the Holy Bible, not the Catholic Bible that takes books in and out. Remove, religions take and remove and like to put stuff in. Just the plain King James Bible. That's all you need. But go ahead about your Bible study.
So I started off just on a prayer circle. When I first got here, there was a guy doing a prayer circle when I was here. I participated a couple times, but I really wasn't in the right spot with God. And when I went to that 8507 program after my last bid, they started getting me a little closer. My mom died on my last bid in 2018.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Or 17, I'm sorry, December 22nd, 17. And so when I went to the program in 18, I was kind of distant from God because I was blaming him for the situation with my mom and stuff. When it took me later on to realize that it was my fault. I was mad at myself for not being there for her. She died of cancer. So anyway, when I got in here, the guy was in the prayer circle, and I attended a couple times, and then they moved me to Max. So I was over there for a year on the little Max here, and a couple months after I got over there, I started a prayer circle over there, and that evolved into Bible studies, twice a week. I was doing the sermons, and it's telling me that just because of my relationship with God is okay. Well, I should, that I should fellowship also. So I'm like, all right. So I started a prayer, Bible study twice a week. And then a CEO here, Mr. Rowley, was talking about this book called The Purpose Driven Life with me. And so now every day, we're at day 17, I think, today. It's a 40-day book. So, once a day you read a chapter and you discuss it. That's what we've been doing. So almost halfway through that. So it's just, I've just been expanding it, getting closer to God.
How long you been at it? How long you been at it now?
About a year now. I think it took me about 6 months after I got here. And nighttime when I do prayer call now, it used to just be we come in and pray. Now we do the daily bread, the upper room, and take the faith.
You got the...
we all do the...
You got the, you start to feel the spirit? You got the spirit in you? You know what I mean by when I say that?
I definitely feel it, man.
You feel them? It's real, right?
Matter of fact, for the first time that I helped somebody get saved was today, bro.
Oh.
This guy named Ryan Bretzfelder, I'm like, here, he accepted Jesus as personal Lord and Savior today.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I did that too in Gander Hill at like 20. But look, tell the audience. It sounds crazy, but it sounds dope. It's awesome, man. But tell the audience, that Christ is as real as me and you, dog. Like,
bro, I always doubted. I did, and I don't doubt anymore because he's alive in and through me. I feel him in my heart. Bro.
Yes, I used to forgive people before I used to forgive people in my mind when they used to say words like ignorant shit or whatever they would call me, and I would forgive them in my mind, bro. And it was like something was in me. It's an entity that was in me. And that's what the spirit is. It took me about 8 months to about a year, and I had him full-fledged, and I held on to him I was only about 2.5 years. Then I had 7 years probation. But after I got out, he was still in me. But with hanging with my buddies, drinking once in a while, smoking weed, it finally, he weakened, but he was always there, and I still talk to him. It's like a personal relationship I had with him. I don't go to church because your bedroom could be church, your bathroom could be church, your toilet in your cell could be, sitting there and pray could be church. So he is real, man, and he don't have a color. He doesn't have a race. It's just
God is in everybody, bro.
Yeah, dog.
It's through the Holy Spirit. It says that we were all made in His image. So
yes,
that doesn't have any specific race or creed or religion or nationality. It's you believe. If you believe that Jesus Christ is the Son of God. I got
out. Yep, I got out at 22 preaching at parties with pretty girls. At 22, I went in 19, getting 22. They were like, "Man, we want to hear all that." I was preaching, rolling around the leaves, drunk, saying, "I'm Moses. I want to be sacrificed like Moses." When in the fall, they were bagging. They were still bagging on me on that. But yeah, it's great to hear that, bud.
Like 15 seconds.
Yeah.
15 seconds.
Well, look, hit me up tomorrow if you want. You know what I mean, and we'll continue this. More positive stuff, right?
I want you to pray for Kevin, man. And
okay.
Pray for my dad, man.
I will. And sorry about your mother, man. Sorry about your mother.
Alrighty, man. She's good, bro. She's good.
Hey, okay. Thank you, man. Everybody, that was James Maxwell. Heard, pray for his peoples. Pray for his dad. When I was in the cell with him, talked about how his dad was looking forward to him getting out. He had a 5-year sentence. He was down the road in Maryland. I was in CCDC doing a little year there in county, just a year in county. And I was already on the pod on max tier. They always put me on max tier. That's classification when you always, whatever's on your record. I had 2 attempted murders and all that stuff and felony. So since it was attempted murders, I always go on max tiers where people got murder charges and face football numbers or life, right? So Bud was my cellmate for about 6 months. And then we rotated cells with everybody else, and everybody knew each other on the pod. But he used to talk about, he's getting his own business and everything. And the last audio interview I just shared today is the 23rd, September 23rd, 2021. Yesterday, September 22nd, 2021, on the interview that we talked. But anyway, I want to get off topic. He talked about his dad looking forward to having, his dad plays the guitar, real good guy, focused. He plays guitar at gigs, at bars and stuff. He was in his late 50s then. He's got to be in his early mid-60s now. And Bud got a job, and I posted it. That's what I meant to say on the last interview I just posted today, on the 23rd, that I did yesterday of Bud. The business card at the end, Bud had his own business and everything like that. His dad helped let him move in and stuff like that. So his dad, he's probably said, pray for my dad and his other buddy, his other homeboy. And I can imagine what his dad's going through with the sentence that Bud got, because his dad was so happy that after that 5-year term, even though Bud, I think he got 2 or 3 extra years. I got to ask him tomorrow in the next interview, but he's got to be disappointed that his son got 40 years, 20 years suspended, and then he's facing another 10 and a half, I believe it was, 10 and some change, let's say, in Cecil County. He's in Frederick County Jail, Maryland, right now. So it's both Maryland time you got to do. So I did the math. I'm thinking if he kept his nose clean, no write-ups whatsoever, and made parole, let's say he's not going to do all the 20. I would say subtract 5 off the 20 for really, really good behavior. Subtract 5 off the 10 that he's backing up, the 10 or 11 that he's backing up. So I'm thinking he's looking at like 22, 23, or let me say 10. That's 5. Yeah, I'm thinking about 20 to between 16 to 18 years. He keeps his nose really clean with parole. Hopefully lower than that. But his dad looked forward to seeing him for so long, dude. And that's why he probably said pray for his dad. So everybody, you know what I mean? Say a prayer for Bud himself. It's unbelievable that he's going to Bible study and turn his life around, because you know he's a cool guy. He's always, you know, funny and to be around and stuff like that. But him finding God is was never a religious guy. Never talked about God or nothing like that. I don't know if he gotta ask him if he ever was an atheist before or not. I don't think that was, but definitely when I was with him in the cell and I asked him to go to Bible study, well, I wasn't on a Bible time either. You know, back in 2014, the last time I seen him in person, when I got released from CCDC in Elkton, Maryland. But you know, that's a great thing, man. It's a great thing. And believe me, he's not doing it. Some people go in jail to do it for protection and think Christians don't get picked on and stuff. Even religion or not, people will still mess with you and try. You're a man, you gotta try them back. You gotta defend yourself by any means necessary. But he is the real deal of doing it, because he doesn't have to do it for that reason, if you get what I mean. But he's doing it for the real reasons, and that's what's up. So shout out to Bud for finding Christ, man, finding spirituality in his life.